Okay, guys, what's good? And aligning 100%. Okay, I'll make this quick. Aligning 100% to your purpose, and not what I came to the conclusion that it was to know more about God. And the only way to know more about God is to know more about God's Word. Read the Bible. So, yeah, basically that's what I came to the conclusion. What is the 20-80-20 rule? What is the one main thing, the 20% that I could do to get 80% of the results? Meaning, most of the things that, if I want to know more about God, you got to know more about His Word. Duh. So like, read the Bible. I'm reading it from cover to cover. So I already read it before. Like, started at Genesis, went to Exodus, and I was like halfway through Exodus, and then so like, I guess Monday-ish, Tuesday-ish is when I started back reading it. And bro, I found a new strategy. Like, legit reading it from. I fell asleep like how many times? I'm not kidding. Maybe because I'm in the part where it's talking about like burnt offerings and like sacrifices, and like it's giving like all these what's that called? All these you gotta get the blood, splash it 6 times, and then you got to get the female oxes and put your hand over it, and then put the blood on the base of the altar and make the altar 6 cubic wide and 6 cubic long. And so I think that's the stuff that Catholics study because it's boring stuff. But when I'm being judgmental, we're going through it. And my new strat that I did was using the Bible app, and with the audio. So it has the audio with it. So it's like I'm listening and reading at the same time. And as you guys know, or I don't know if you may know, but here's another news thing: if you listen and read at the same time, the memory goes into two different areas, right? You're reading, so it's your the sights, and you're listening. So yeah, it's better retention. But honestly, I don't know if I wanted to retain that because I fell asleep, bro, when I was in a yeah, but we're doing it. Even though it's some of the boring part. Like, okay, let me see if I can recap. Well, I don't know if I can recap Genesis, but Genesis, in the beginning, in the beginning, right? In the beginning, Adam and Eve. But then Adam like wasn't masculine. He gave in to his Eve, you know. And I just watched Hamza's recent video about masculinity, and I'm kind of right, bro. Kind of, but his own makes a little bit more sense because he's been in the game longer. But yeah, masculinity is stillness, unchanging. It is unchanging, and when Adam changed for Eve, that's when sin came in the world. Jesus Christ was unchanging when he came, right? He didn't. So that's the man. Okay. Anyway, that's besides the point. Genesis, all of that. Then the Abraham story. Well, it was cool stories. There was some cool stories, and I'll talk about it later. But I'm on the Exodus, and then we'll pass the from Adam and Eve to Noah to Abraham to Isaac to Joseph to Jacob to all of those people to Moses, right? And I'm still on the Moses part, and legit, guys. Okay, here's a lesson. I guess what I got from it. It's idolatry, worshiping other gods. When Moses went into the mountain, didn't come back, and then like, bro, everybody's like, all the Israelites like, bro, he's taking forever. Maybe we should worship our own gods instead. So they started worshiping a freaking golden calf. They made themselves a golden little livestock. And like, yeah, look at this golden livestock, so cool. But yeah, that's bad. And it's like, how does it relate? Like, in the real world, like, people do worship other things when they don't see results, right? They worship their, like, what do you mean worship? Well, dude, they worship the freaking TV all the time. They worship the um, things that give them gratification right now because they don't see the results. They don't see taking too short term. You know, Moses was there for 40 days and 40 nights. And that's the same though in Noah, right? 40 days, 40 nights. Anyway, 40 days, 40 nights, and the people of Israelites are like kind of giving up hope. Like, bro, when is he coming down from that mountain, bruv? But yeah, it's blasphemy. No, it's not blasphemy. It's idolatry. Don't do that. Don't worship other things other than the Lord, because He is a jealous Lord. He's a jealous God. So that's another thing I learned. God is jealous. Worship Him only, because these other things aren't cool. Freaking golden calf. That's actually worshiping money. That's what I was thinking on in the moment. Like, you start worshiping money because it's a golden calf. So yeah, I shouldn't be freaking picking on my hand. But yeah. That's the story. So I'm like, I think I passed the part. I just passed it, dude. I was like, dude, I was just listening to that forever. It felt forever. I even put on 1.25 times speed. There's burnt offerings, sacrifice offerings, fellowship offerings. Just freaking sacrificing pigs, oxes, and calves and pigeons. Dude, I'm okay with sacrificing pigeons, bro. I also think that's where they do. Okay, 6 minutes 46. I also think that's where they got the fat. You know how some people are like, oh, we don't eat fats, we don't eat blood, we don't drink blood. Deniguig, the freak, I forgot, pig's blood. Yeah, you don't eat those things because, and I just read it like, yeah, guys, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. If you do that, you were separated from the people. So, yeah, that's it. So these next few videos, I'm just gonna be, honestly, I don't freaking care about YouTube algorithm. Yeah, like, I'm just gonna be using this to recap what I'm learning, So yeah, never mind about making thumbnails or clickbait titles like the breath. I'll see you later. Mwah.